working in your business. Okay, so a lot of you business owners, you're probably finding there's some difficulty in growing the business. And I think what is happening here is that a lot of you are working in the business as opposed to working on the business. So let's just say this square here represents your business, and there are all of these processes taking place in the business: accounts, bookings, whatever, and they're all interlinked, each passing information to each other. And then this is you here. Okay, this is you caught in the middle of this process. Well, when you now start, a lot of people would begin working in the business, okay, because you have no choice. You may not have enough staff right now to perform certain functions, maybe the accounts, maybe the appointment bookings and these things, and maybe the client follow-ups, and then you're the one responsible for doing 1, 2, 3, or maybe all of the duties. And this is where you are working in the business. Now, if you're working in the business, you may see some growth, okay, because you're now starting, the growth potential is there, and so you do it, and then you find you hit the sticking point, and you're wondering, why is it the business is not growing? I'm here, I'm busy, I'm working, putting in the hours, burning the midnight oil, losing sleep. So why is the business not growing? So I think for a lot of people, it is because you're not working on the business. Now, when you're working on the business, you're not caught up in the processes of the business. Again, the booking of clients, taking the phone calls, following up on clients. Some clients you may need to follow up. It all depends, okay? But when you're working on the business, you're taking yourself out of the processes and you're placing yourself here. Now, when you place yourself here, what do you need to do? Well, if you're taking yourself out of the business and the processes still need to happen, the functions still need to happen, it means that you need to hire staff and train staff to take over those duties, because your time and energy, these are limited resources. Your time and energy, these are limited resources. You need to hire, let's say, person A, train person A to do a particular function that you would do. Let's say you were also doing a next function, you hire person B, train person B to do that function. So now you are no longer caught up within the business here. When you take yourself outside of the business, at this point now, what are you doing with your time and energy? Well, you're planning, okay, strategizing. So what this means is, let's say you're looking at so now you have the time and energy to put pen to paper, and now you're thinking, okay, let me analyze data. Maybe look at my Facebook ad spend. I spent this amount on Facebook ads, and these were my returns. So what is the cost per client, or what is called the ROI, or the return on the investment? The investment would be your advertising dollars. The return would be the profits. So you need to look at that and say, okay, service A, I have 3 main services, service A, B, and C. Which one of these services here are profitable? Which one is not profitable? Which one do I need to cut in order for the business to thrive, in order for the business to actually begin to make more money? So again, taking yourself out of the business, out of the process, out of the actual processes, putting yourself outside, planning, strategizing, analyzing data that causes you to make proper financial decisions, proper planning decisions in terms of, for example, what other services can we bring here that would make the business grow. So it may sound very simple that you would actually be able to make those decisions while within the chaos of the business. But actually that is not so. Being in the business and actually doing certain business functions takes away a lot of time and energy. And what you may find yourself is that in the early hours of the day, you're in the business doing whatever, and then at nighttime you come home, you're tired, and you're unable to really analyze data properly. To analyze data properly, to strategize, to plan what you actually need. You need to have a lot of energy, mental energy, to actually make these decisions. So that is a very simple way to distinguish working on the business from working in the business. So I hope that helps. Okay, and I mentioned putting pen to paper. A lot of people think that they can do all of this in their head. You can't. If you really want to make some progress, you need to take physical pen, physical paper, and begin to write. Just start writing what you think needs to be done. Writing, put pen to paper, it is much more powerful than typing. Right? The that mental link just isn't there when you're typing. When you put pen to paper, it's far different. When you can draw diagrams and see how different components link, when you begin to articulate your thoughts on paper, that is when you're really going to begin to see a difference. Okay, so that's just an additional tip where working on your business is concerned.